Hello and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War. In this episode we're going to start with 2 sieges. We've got Howard Webb, who's about to take over Heraklion. I hope that's how the name of that city is pronounced. Probably isn't. The other battle that we're now going to start with, it's going to be with Samuel in Zagreb. The force that they've got, it looks quite big until you start looking at some of their unit sizes: 5, 7, 16, 28 peasants. And considering that Samuel's got, I think on his own, a good enough army to successfully launch a siege on Zagreb, but we've also got Leonard as well, and so
hail my king.
This should be a pretty
Hail my king.
Easy victory.
Hail my king. By your will, sire, we shall engage.
As the size of the army is pretty big, makes sense to let Leonard be controlled by the computer. Although the computer's previous record with controlling our troops has not been very good. Hopefully this time it shall be. A family member. Not too much command compared to Samuel, who is an absolute tank. Let's get started.
We march into battle.
Come on, loading screen.
Men, on my orders.
Let's try and move these across a little bit. So we got the catapults in the middle. No. A bit further. No. It kind of it's just doing whatever it wants. Right, come on, this has got to work somehow. I don't see why you're moving further and further back. I don't see how you're all the way up there. Right, let's move these like so. There we go. Yeah. Good. Panic over. Let's get started. Shouldn't take too long to get their gates knocked down. If they're going to leave their archers on the wall here, it'll then make sense to attack them. I might even start doing that now with the trebs, although that mill may get in the way of our trebs. If we get the trebs to attack on each side, I should hopefully maximize the amount of damage they do. I say that just as a guess. There's no actual theory in that. We're not going to get to find out, as they are already running away. That was incredibly fast.
Walls, into the breach, and on to victory.
Even that house has been set on fire. There does appear to be a little bit of lag Hopefully that will go away quite quickly.
We're through the enemy's walls, into the breach, and on to victory.
It's actually quite useful having all of these entrance points. You can use that to surround their troops. Don't even know what that was that got attacked there. The Trebs aren't even firing. Okay. I actually reckon just sending the troops in makes the most sense, to be honest. I think that they're too far back from the wall to have their towers attack. So, where exactly? Who's attacking there? I have no idea why those animations are occurring. It could be that the Trebs have taken the wall down so fast that it caused the game to lag and not know what was going on. That's my best guess.
By St. John, we've breached the enemy's walls.
So, as we've got spearmen, may as well just head straight in. I don't see why that wouldn't be a good strategy.
The Lord is with us today. We've captured the enemy's walls.
Move these cavalry over here, then try and get them to attack here as well. Do they have any spearmen? Yeah, there's some spearmen there, but hopefully there won't be a problem.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Now if we get these cavalry to attack from the side, that should hopefully give us then the victory in this little skirmish over here. And allow us maybe to come around the back. The battle over here appears to be going pretty well, but over at the main battle, it's actually not looking too good, to be honest. if we could take down their general, that would then probably give us the upper hand. Yep. Hunt them down. Where does this lead exactly? To the side. Okay. That should be a pretty good attacking point. They do have the Italian militia, who are incredibly strong compared to all other militia. Now they're running away, should be able to clear them up.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Those spearmen have really wrecked these cavalry, to be honest. I took my eye off them for a moment, look back, and half of them have gone. And the computer has actually joined the battle. That must be where the animation was coming from. It was the computer taking down the walls. There we go. Mystery solved. Although I wouldn't be surprised if you all already knew that. Now, if you don't want to attack from the sides, they've actually done a great job, to be honest. I underestimated the computer, but they've really done exactly what I would have liked them to do, to be honest. To be honest, we don't want our general to be attacking the spearmen head on.
Control of the city.
It's definitely a mistake. An easy way to get him killed.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. My lord, we've lost control of the city. My lord, our men are in command of the city.
Zooming on the action. It's quite difficult to tell who's who because everyone is wearing red. Doesn't appear to be too many of the Venetian forces left. Sort of got, you know,
By St. George,
5 or 6 here and
have
there.
slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will
Shouldn't
to
be long,
fight.
for they have been completely taken down.
All of Christendom will be awed
Good.
by the victory we have won here today.
Computer did exactly what was required of them. They came in and attacked at the perfect moment. And to be honest, I'd completely forgotten that they were even in the battle.
By
Alright.
God's will, we have triumphed! My lord, our courage and honor have conquered.
That is a lot of florins. I'll have that.
Hail, my king!
I seek an honorable engagement, dear foe. God will see justice served in our battles.
I presume he's going to try and come over this bridge, which means the best strategy will probably be to get a few spearmen on the bridge and then use all the archers and artillery to then
I will
destroy
defeat you
his
honorably,
army.
my worthy foe.
I don't like his lack of loyalty there. It's really gone down. Okay. I'd probably rather have Samuel
Hail, my king!
being the one at the front. So I'll move him there with
My lord. Orders.
the artillery. Get the good spearmen there.
Orders.
The swordsman.
Lord. Sire.
Move them for now.
Hail, my king!
As well as all of these archers.
Orders.
That artillery.
My lord.
These
Sire.
cavalry.
Yes. Combining forces, sire. Hail, my
And that
king!
then leaves 2 spaces for
My lord. Sire.
spearmen. So we'll move
Sire.
these ones over here, like
By
so.
your command.
Although,
Joining forces, my lord.
can do
My
that.
lord. Sire.
And maybe actually, I kind of want to send them ones back
As
now.
you wish.
Not quite.
We'll make- Hail, my king!
Who else can we group together? I think that's everything. So we can now send 2 more groups of spearmen to the front, but that might be
My lord.
a few too many to be honest. Yeah,
My lord.
I'll leave that for now.
Hail, my king!
And so if
I seek an honorable engagement, dear foe.
Pascal wants to attack me on the bridge, then we can then use all these catapults, trebs, blister, archers to constantly attack the bridge, and that should certainly put a massive dent in his army, if not cause them to turn and run. So we move now on
Hail,
to
my
the
king.
next battle with Howard Webb,
As you will, my king.
and
To
looking
battle.
at their troops.
We shall prevail in this siege, sire.
They've only got crossbowmen, so as soon as we get through the walls and get in, then they won't stand much of a chance.
As you command, my liege.
And Howard Webb's command is a lot better than Pantaleone. Does his name literally mean pants?
Honor and glory
Maybe
await
it's
England, men.
a description of his command abilities.
Units, await my orders. Ballista, ballista. Units, advance. Units, march. Units, advance. Ignite missile.
Sending their cavalry back to the middle. And their crossbowmen as well? Surely not. Surely it makes more sense to leave them on the wall. And it also looks like there's only one set. No, there's the second set. And the third set. Unless that's that must be two different sets of the crossbow militia. I'd be surprised if we actually need to use the archers. I think they can probably just sit tight at the back. Yeah, they've sent all of their units to the central plaza. That is a definite mistake. They wanted to have their units up on the wall to try and cause as much damage while I was trying to enter. What a shot that was. Kinda missed that one. Gone this time. Let's have a nice shot. Awesome. Come on, Ballista, it's about time you broke through the gate now.
The gates are down.
Right on cue. Let's send all of the infantry sprinting in. I have no idea where they're planning on going. That looks like it's going to be to my advantage, to be honest. Send all the infantry there. And then unless their plan is to come down this way, I can certainly block them off from getting around the back by putting some troops here. It actually looks more like they're trying to
The Lord is with us today. We've captured the enemy's walls.
defend against a potential flank. Or it did. They appear to have changed their mind now. Hopefully they all move to the middle and stay in the middle, and then we can then start moving infantry around the outsides to create a nice circle around them. Attack them from all angles. Hopefully they choose to leave us alone. Right, spearmen, if you want to come round the back here and charge into them.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Surely that's got to do a lot of damage to their cavalry. Spearmen attacking the cavalry from behind. General. Charge into them from the back. Wasn't really much of a charge.
Only half the enemy force remains. My lord, our men are in command of the city.
They don't stand any chance at all.
The enemy general lies dead. We've sent the base cur to hell.
Is that the last of their army over here? No, they're still fighting. 2 crossbow militia.
This is a clear victory that goes to
Okay,
only
they're all
men
gone.
of great virtue
Fair
and
enough.
valor.
I thought this side was going to take a little bit longer, but apparently not.
An honorable, glorious victory! Victory, my liege! A most noble conquest!
I think we lost nobility a long time ago. We only managed to regain reconciliation. Was it last turn? After killing about 10 popes. I don't think we gained the reconciliation by the Catholic Church's choice. Appears to be taking quite a long time to load. Come on, chop chop. Haven't got all day. Give me my 16k florins, please. Thank you. Okay. Got all their priests knocking around there. It's a huge boost to public order.
Aye, sire. Fleet ready, sire.
And that was the last thing that I wanted to do this turn. Everyone else
Command me, sire.
either can't move or they
Orders.
can't attack until the next turn. A couple of attacks here. I reckon that the Danish will choose to attack here. Let's see. No. Fair enough. Yep, forget that. King Godwine's died as well. His time as king didn't last for very long. I think he had about 2 turns as king. We now got King Gregory, who was in the same boat, I reckon.
Ready.
There you go, King Gregory. Not the best leadership stats I've ever seen. And then I got Prince Harold, who is older than our king. Fair enough. Must be an adopted son there. Loyalty doesn't appear to be the highest. Apparently Jasper Fowler is now our greatest general. I see down here. That's Josias. Jasper's up here then. I keep getting them confused.
Yes.
Got Neville there. Jasper here. 29 years old, yet he is an absolute unit. Nice. Order has nearly been restored to Alexandria there. It's good news. And now we've got our 2 attacks occurring up here.
It will be an honor to defeat you, dear foe.
Hail, my king.
Face me in the open. It will be glorious.
So I reckon that actually what I could do there is, rather than attacking their castle, go over and attack their prince, and then they will choose to attack, and they'll be joined by the king, and then I'll be able to destroy them out in the open rather than have to face them all
It will be an honor to defeat you,
at the
dear
castle.
foe.
However, they do only have 3 units in the castle, so that would provide an opportunity to quickly knock down the gate, run in, kill them, take control of the centre, and then the centre would just have to be protected for 3 minutes to have a victory. I'll have a think about that
Your will, sir.
while Ralph takes over Riga. The Russian faction leaders moved somewhere.
Command me, sire.
I have to go and track him down at some point. So, move Neville across.
Move! I've tried whipping them, sire.
Oh,
But the men are spent.
hang on. That's a new faction leader they've got. He must have died of old age. Fair enough.
They'll wish they'd
Take them
never
on
be.
next turn.
Since I
An order.
Don't have to worry about losing papal standing from attacking the Russians, as they're not a Catholic faction. Unlike before, when I was excommunicated, I now don't really want to be attacking the Catholic factions as much, with the exception, I suppose, of the Danish, as they're about to get destroyed. But I suppose now there is papal standing to hold on to, so it makes sense not to be too aggressive with them at the moment. Right, yes, Ralph, you can take over Riga.
I shall lead our forces into battle, my lord. Units, await my orders.
Just get straight in. They're not really going to pose any threat at all. As soon as we've got in, then there'll only be one potential possibility, and that will be the victory. I don't even think there's any need to send in any of the generals, to be honest. I'll leave them all at the back. This is plenty of units to send in. The only thing to worry about is that they are sending a lot of flaming arrows. I don't really think it's going to be too problematic. We may lose one of the siege rams if we get unlucky. Everyone's made it, yeah?
Ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for the valour and force of our arms. Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
Drop that ram there. Don't need that anymore. And as soon as these guys have got in, that should then open the gate, no? Can they get in? Now that they're up here, that should hopefully get them engaged in battle and stop them from firing arrows. Wow, they've
Our soldiers have proved their
really
worth
taken
today.
down a lot.
The enemy's wall of the battering ram has done its
Right,
work.
good.
Now is the time for brave hearts. and
Everyone charge in
brave
before
deeds.
those arrows do too much damage. There isn't really any need to worry about these guys anymore. They're being well taken care of. You can send all of these to take on the archers over here.
The battle is very much in our favour.
They're
If
actually
we
doing
remain true and steadfast,
rather
victory
well.
will be ours.
Those archers. But as soon as we've got past these
The enemy
guys,
general has no honour. He flees. Only half the enemy force remains. Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see.
My lord!
Our
they'll
men
now
are in
have to
command
send
of the
these
city.
archers back to the centre, and that will then be the end of them. Or maybe not. Maybe they'll continue to be on the wall. And there we go. They're now trying to flee. No, actually, they're making our units flee. That is not at all what we want. If we leave them. Okay, now that they are off the wall, can take them down. Yep, attack them. Take them down, cavalry.
Behold how our cowardly... This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great...
Another region taken.
Such is the fate of all who oppose us. Victory! These people now kneel before us, my lord.
Start spreading Catholicism. Get spy. Tempted to try some diplomacy. See if anyone listens to us now.
Admiring the...
I am a soldier. Speak to our...
We will not surrender these waters easily.
Aye, sire.
As an epic army. Alright.
Set sail.
We'll get the
Ships
new
ready.
king. Where is he?
Fleet ready, sire.
To be the one that takes over Gaza.
A fine day to sail.
Admiring the enemy, eh?
Ships ready. Fleet ready, sire.
To be honest, let's leave them. No need to
Yes, sir.
do anything.
Full sail. Ships ready.
Where to, sire? Watching.
Go on, spy.
shadows.
Get yourself into Gaza. Hopefully he'll then be able to open the gates for us once we attack. Doesn't look suspicious at all. Easy. Easy as you like. The Sultan is there in Gaza. 50% chance he can open the gates if we attack.
Sibni Lawadi.
Infidel.
Their army is actually rather big, to be honest, but I reckon that we've got a significantly better army. Could probably lose a few generals slash princes slash kings in the battle.
Yalla, my sultan wishes you dead.
And then Jerusalem, final battle. Only got one unit in there. They can oppose no real threat.
Yes, Your Highness. Godspeed. Continuing once I have rested.
At your service.
Oh, that was something to trade with there. Just an Egyptian watchtower. Okay, so it seems like the best thing to do is to get him onto sugar over here.
Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
Do you expect me to come to you, infidel?
God's servant.
You want to keep trying to make Alexandria more Catholic, so they're happier to let us sit there in the city. And now, moving on to what could be the last battle for the Danish. I do reckon
Hail, my king.
that attacking their prince is going to be the best strategy, as that'll then be an open field battle.
As you will, my king. To battle.
Yeah, I don't live the
Very
siege.
well, my liege.
The siege was
Falling back
a
from the
mistake,
walls.
and this is definitely the better approach. Let's see what they do. If they run, that'd be interesting. No, yes. So this is what I thought was going to happen. They've got loads of peasants. And that army is just an absolute beast of an army. Should be able to literally just charge straight in with the infantry and then bring the cavalry round the back and finish them off. Hopefully we can do that before King Eric gets himself over there.
Muster your
So it had to be
courage,
quick
men.
in the beginning.
We march into battle. Units, await my orders.
Interesting. Got the lake in the battlefield there. Quite a small map. Hopefully they then start rather close to
The
us.
enemy are bringing in
Good.
reinforcements.
Probably should have grouped them together first. But let's get running down. That works out perfectly for us. And then we can then start grouping the cavalry together. Move them around the outside. Yep, set off straight away, please.
Units, double time.
So they're now trying to flee to the water, it looks like. An interesting tactic. And their king is then coming over from this side. Hopefully he stays over there for a little bit of time before joining in.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Don't think you're supposed to be in battle there, to be honest. Attack them if you would. Yeah, that all looks good. Got them all surrounded. And now they're trying to run away. It shouldn't be long before that army is completely wrecked. By the time their king gets over here, it's going to be much too late.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Send them into attack, move our cavalry out the way. And then attack them from the sides. General. Get taking down the last of their troops, please. Looks like he's running away, to be honest. Don't blame him. I actually really genuinely think he's running away. Didn't even get started. Against 22.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
Yeah, they
It's
are.
time to press the attack.
They are running. That's it, they're gone.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Just have to tidy up as many of their troops as possible, and then there will then have to be a final assault on their castle in the next episode. Who else is there? Those guys to take down. Have to send some cavalry over here. I think they're a bit far away now, to be honest. We might just have to wait for them to run off the map, to be honest. I think that was definitely the right strategy to use, as that's now
The enemy army
significantly
pursue and run. All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won.
Come on, commentator, let me talk. Yeah, that's now significantly reduced their army size and should make the next battle rather easy. Yeah, we'll execute them all. Don't want them to be used in the next battle.
Glorious victory is ours, sire.
There's a lot of trait increases. King Gregory's got some dread there. From Parsons.
Your will, sire.
Nice. It's looking pretty good. Right. Yeah, so now when we take them on, they shouldn't be too difficult to kill.
To battle it is then, sire. Prepare to assault the walls. We lay siege. Our sieging army is at your command, sire.
Now I think the main thing to do now,
Yes, Your Highness.
is just to kind of try and get everyone
On my way.
who was moving to... Oh, hang on.
I am spent, sire. I shall continue.
I will see your head rest atop a pike.
Command me, sire.
Surrender your lands to me. It
So,
will be easier, yes?
got a potential battle here. Looks fairly even, to be honest. Definitely be worth getting some more troops. I'll try and get this assassin to kill him.
Name thy target, sire.
I think he tried to do this before, but didn't succeed. But this time,
Rest
hopefully,
assured, sire, he won't hear a thing.
that'll then significantly impair their army for the next battle. Gone, assassin. Was it the blow dart or the knife? Yeah, the throwing knife. It's not worked. But can he escape? He can.
Yes. Command me, sire.
I only respect strength. Something you lack.
I'm really not sure who has the better force. It looks like we've got the better force, but I'm not 100% convinced on that. I reckon that'll have to be the start of the next episode. A close battle there between Edward and Peter.
My king.
Or I could even end the turn and let them attack, just so that then the Pope gets annoyed with Hungary rather than getting annoyed with us. And I think that's then everything.
Sire.
They just
By
need
your
to go in there.
command.
I will defeat you honorably, my worthy foe.
Pascal
Hail, my king.
didn't decide to attack. I think we can still just leave Samuel there. For some reason his experience has
Hail,
gone down.
my king.
What a joke. Not sure what he did to cause that to happen. Got to get some buildings done. Rome. Get some walls. Papal States are happy with us now. You know, we only destroyed their faction entirely. Killed several popes. Yeah, no,
We will not surrender these waters easily.
still happy with us.
God's servant.
Okay?
There's the
Sorry.
Pope down there.
Remain vigilant.
I cannot preach there.
Okay? Sorry. I must
With his
remain vigilant.
impeccable piety. I've never seen someone who's had a full bar on a stat before. Alright,
We would see you dead.
that's
Here.
everything. So yeah. The next episode, hopefully I remember, it's going to be Edward taking on Peter. And then that's going to be the last move of that turn.
You want us gone? Then do something about it.
Then probably take on Gaza in the next episode. What's his name? King Gregory. King Gregory will probably go in there, join the crusade, and then attack Gaza. That's the plan. And then the Danish should be killed off next episode as well. Alright, that's the plan for the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.